Hi everybody, my name's Tiffany.
And my name's Taylor.
We're the Midwives of Midwifery, and we're here with Magnolia Wellness today to talk about home birth midwifery and out-of-hospital midwifery, what everything looks like, and the care you can expect with midwives. So the first question that people have asked is what basically led us to become midwives and why we're here. So Taylor's going to answer that for us.
Yeah, so oddly enough, we are twin sisters, but we kind of entered our journey into midwifery through a travel experience in 2016. We booked a one-way flight to India and ended up volunteering in a hospital in Moshi, Tanzania, where we worked as doulas and labor support companions, and we worked alongside some amazing midwives that really inspired us along our journey. And after that, we came home and I became a doula. I've been a doula for the last 5 years, and I just finished my 3-year midwifery program, and I will sit for my boards next month. And
yeah, and then I've been a nurse for the last 7.5 years. I've worked in labor and delivery for almost 5 years, and I have been a nurse midwife for the last 1.5 years. So collectively, we have a great depth of midwifery wisdom and knowledge and just birth experience. And we're about to finish our first year in practice as Dose Midwifery. So thank you to all of our families, past and present and future, and we're so grateful to be working with all of you guys. So we're going to kind of go into what care looks like prenatally, intrapartum, and postpartum. So prenatal care basically looks like us two in your home with your dogs on your couch or on your floor, just really relaxed and laid back, and we get to check in on emotional well-being, spiritual well-being, physical well-being. We can draw all of your blood work, so we do your initial blood work, your 3rd trimester blood work. We refer out for ultrasounds. Yeah, we do your glucose screening. Everything happens in your home, so it's really relaxed, and it's different than traditional care, but that's the beauty of it. So intrapartum care, if you want to go into that.
yeah, so birth is really awesome. It's obviously one of the most exciting parts about having a birth outside of the hospital. So we come to your home once labor is well established, a labor pattern is good and strong, and we set everything up. We're like little birth fairies where we just kind of sprinkle magic dust everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. But we bring all of our, medical supplies. We really truly have like a mini mobile obstetric unit that we bring with us. We have all of our anti-hemorrhagics, all of our, IV fluids, all of our resuscitation gear. We have everything to make sure that
that the birthing person and baby are, can be stabilized if we need to.
Yeah. And after you give birth, a lot of our clients choose to give birth in the water, which we know reduces pain. And because out of hospital, that is one of the considerations, is that we really use non-pharmacologic ways to manage pain. So water birth is amazing, and after your baby's born, we really like to slow everything down, because we know that babies, when they're allowed to imprint and we just leave birth undisturbed, that bonding and those connections and oxytocin is just at the maximum level, and it's a really beautiful spiritual experience. And we give you a nice leg massage postpartum, let the placenta come when it's ready. When you start feeling cramps, let the baby latch before we cut the cord so they know there's food on the outside. And then we do all of the newborn exam from head to toe before we leave to make sure that everything is looking perfect.
And then postpartum in your home, the home visits, we have about 3 to 4 visits we offer, sometimes more if you need that, where we basically come in, check on you, baby, as a birthing person, and then we go over vital signs, blood work. We can do pap smears postpartum. We check in on baby's weight, growth, latch. We can refer out to lactation. We have a lot of resources in the community that provide different nutrition services, Ayurvedic meals postpartum, etc., etc. And then we also offer all of our clients, we encapsulate their placentas, which we know that the placenta, when it's encapsulated, helps with iron stores postpartum. It helps with breastfeeding, supply. It helps with postpartum depression and energy. So all of these things, it's our gift to you guys. And then we also do a belly binding and a bone hold. So basically, it's a time to offer our love and support back to the mom, and we do a gentle bone hold and then a womb massage, and then we wrap up the belly. And it prevents a lot of long-term postpartum disturbances and discomforts. You guys can research all of these things on our website. It's all listed out from A to Z for you guys.
Most importantly, it's just bringing warmth back into the body. Our biggest thing is to bring warmth into the postpartum body, as we know cold is what promotes a lot of illness and ailments postpartum.
And then obviously all of our birth services are provided in the home birth setting with Dose Midwifery. And if we need to transfer to a hospital during COVID, there's, every hospital is a little bit different, but hopefully if we had to transfer, we would be able to accompany with you. That is our standard. And it's something we offer, and we focus only primarily on low risk pregnancies. We don't take on high risk conditions such as breech or twins at home without another obstetric provider there. But that being said, if we have another physician there, we can do these things at home.
But generally speaking, like, our role as home birth midwives is to ensure that throughout your entire prenatal care and even in the middle of the birth experience, if at any time we notice something that's deviating from normal and that's putting you in a different risk category, our job is to make sure that we are, really paying a close eye and making sure that nothing is going under the radar, because that is how we make sure that it is the safest experience possible.
Another question is, hold on one second. What piece of advice can we give to a birthing person who is weighing out their birthing options? And I kind of think that the biggest thing is to visualize your birth experience, what that looks like, what that means to you. Interview different providers. Don't feel like you owe anybody anything. This is your birth experience, and you want this to be 100% what you are looking for. Birth in the community is definitely an investment, but it's a quality investment. You get a lot out of the care that we provide in an out-of-hospital setting. Everything is slowed down. All of the visits are just so organic and wonderful, and they're long, and we really get to educate everybody at each visit on what birth really truly entails.
And I would say too, when choosing where to give birth, just making sure that you feel safe no matter what, that wherever
100%.
you're thinking about giving birth, there's no judgment. Like, where you feel safest is the best place to give birth.
It's
And
so true.
making sure that you trust your care provider, because the trust that is between a birthing person and their care provider is probably one of the most pivotal and integral pieces of any kind of prenatal and birth care, is making sure that you really trust that provider and know that they have your best interest in mind.
Absolutely. And the last question is, what does being a midwife mean to us? And to me, it is just a blessing. It's an honor, a joy. It's so much fun to work alongside birthing families and to witness the transformations that happen, and just to be invited into this space that's so intimate, and it's just so unique, and I don't even consider it a job. It's just honestly a gift.
Yeah, it really is, and I consider this kind of work, it really is spiritual work. Being a midwife, it is such an honor and a privilege to be able to be invited into such an intimate journey with our families, and to journey through the highs and the lows and everything in between.
It's beautiful.
It is so beautiful, and midwives and midwifery care is the main type of care that the majority of people in this world globally receive care from. So it is truly an honor to be a part of that group of distinguished care providers that are working to lower maternal morbidity and mortality.
And
so if you have any other
that's basically
questions
it. Reach out to us.
about out-of-hospital midwifery or community midwifery and what that looks like, please reach out to either of us at dosemidwifery.com, and we would be so happy to connect with you. And
If you have any questions,
we look forward to hearing from you guys in the community. All right, blessings.